Welcome to Right Selection TV, inspiring your success. As you know, we interview international entrepreneurs, personalities and authors. And today it gives me great pleasure and honor to be introducing you to a dear friend who's also the National Director of BNI India. He's also an author and a phenomenal keynote speaker, Mr. NIIRAJ Shah. Welcome.
Hi, thanks Gautam. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you. It's been a delightful pleasure. I just have a few questions, if I may.
Sure.
One is the word success. It means so much to so many different people. And what I'd like to know is, what is NIIRAJ Shah's definition of success?
I think the definition of success ends up changing, I think as you grow.
Yes.
And I think I would say that, for me, I think success is all about happiness. And it used to be more about, material things or, how much money you made or that, something like that. I think as I've grown, I've understood that it's really happiness that makes the key difference. So I think if you're able to have this sense of being alive and really enjoying everything that you do and appreciating everything that you have, for me that really would be success.
Fantastic. Now I can see it does evolve over time. People say from materialistic to being inner fulfillment and happiness. That's great, thank you. As a fellow lifelong learner, I'm sure you've read many books.
Yes.
But if there was one book that you could recommend that has really been inspiring for you in your personal and professional success,
yes.
Could you recommend something that you've?
There's many books I think out there. A couple of authors in terms of business, I would say that Good to Great by Jim Collins. I applied a lot of the things that he talks about and seen phenomenal things out own business. As far as on the personal front, I think The Alchemist is one of my favorite personal books. I can really just relate to the character and the journey, and really those are great anecdotes for life. Whatever you can think of, the world will conspire to give you what you want.
Absolutely.
So that's one of the big things that I took away, and I can see so many instances in my life that I've seen that happen. And I think when I was very impressionable at that early age of 18, I think Unlimited Power by Tony Robbins had the biggest impact upon me, and that inspired me to go attend his seminar and doing the fire walk.
Fantastic.
That's had a huge impact on my life there.
I can resonate with that. I was with Tony Robbins last year with my dad and my son, and did the firewalk there, and obviously 6,000 people, that whole energy and everything.
Yes.
About taking massive action, and totally.
Absolutely.
The environment itself is so engaging.
Yes.
Good. Last but not least, you've traveled the world, you've met entrepreneurs across the globe, from the States to Europe, obviously in your earlier days, and obviously recently in India and perhaps even the Far East. Could you name either an entrepreneur or someone who really impacted your life tremendously and made a big difference? Someone you've met, someone who really maybe was a game changer of sorts to you in many ways in your professional entrepreneurial success?
See, in my business I meet entrepreneurs every day.
Yes.
And it just amazes me how people take the smallest of things. We do a lot of trainings, and just to see how they implement it. You may have only seen when you were training it being implemented in this way. And then when I hear stories about how they've implemented it right across their business and through their life, I think those are the most amazing things that I've ever heard about. So I wouldn't say that there's one particular person that has impacted me. It's when I see how people are implementing some of the things that we're teaching. Maybe not even, the context is completely different. They've applied it in a life context or in a business context. I may have been talking about it in a BNI context.
Right.
And to see the incredible results that has achieved. Certainly someone that I've had pleasure of working with very closely that has impacted me would be Dr. Ivan Weiss. And just to see how he's incorporated his success and how he manages his life, and yet he remains so humble. And how he's focused on his family so much, despite running such a huge organization, having so many demands put upon him,
Right.
he's really able to carve out that time for his family. And I love how he does that. And I love the caring he has for everyone that works with him. So I think that would be one person that really does stand out. And if I were to model someone, then certainly because he fits in that that joy, that happiness. That he's living his passion on a day-to-day basis, and it's not that he's done it at a cost of something else.
Right.
He's in incredible shape. His relationships are amazing. His business is flourishing. So he seems to have got all the key things that you can lined up and harmonized.
Yet have that balance across.
Yes. So and he never talks about balance. As an entrepreneur, he says it's very difficult to have balance. But he talks more in terms of harmony. And when he talks about harmony, that really resonates.
Absolutely. Great, it's been a delightful pleasure.
Thank you so
very
much. Yes.
You heard it live and exclusive from NIIRAJ Shah, National Director of BNI. Right Selection TV, inspiring your success.